Hey guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back, welcome back. Okay, so I'm going to go with this top card. Rental car, they thought they was getting away with it, okay. Then we've got dark practitioner, dark energy worker, okay, so somebody who has rented a lot of cars, okay, somebody who's rented a lot of cars in their life, always like need to get a new out car, you know, because they want to be all like swagger, you know what I mean, cruising on the road, getting a rental car and beezing on down to a dark practitioner and going to a dark energy worker. And again, these are collective readings. They're not going to resonate with everybody. So take what resonates and leave the rest. So, we've got concern and force. Concern and force. Distant horizons came out. Okay. Concern and force. Distant horizons. I did see wealthy man. Okay. Message of concern surrounding a child, surrounding family room. Okay, we've got men, female, poverty, pathway to a judge. Right. Okay. Then we've got bad health. So what I'm getting, linking to family, right, this judge with adjudication, I've placed this judge right under, this child is above this judge, right, so I'm getting that this judge is very childish, alright, this judge is very childish, very immature, which, you know, you wouldn't think that, okay. Bad health, family room. This judge is sick, alright. This judge is sick. Friends in all areas, very mentally retarded, okay. It's coming to light, pathway, about a message, okay. And then we've got force, concern, 33. So we've got a very mentally immature 33rd degree Mason, alright, who's very childish. We've got men, female, who could have wanted to come out of some sort of poverty, okay, so wanted to get involved with these 33rd degree Masons who have the mental capacity of a child. Like, this 33rd degree Mason is definitely over the age of 30, yet in their head, they're still like an 18-year-old child. Like, I'm all about being young at heart, but this is mentally immature. And because they're in this 33rd degree Masons, alright, they've got a community of pals, look, false person, and then we've got sudden wealth. They've got a community of pals, okay, a set of fake community of like actors, alright, a fake community of like actors, very childish, okay, very immature. It's coming to light surrounding some sort of messages of how childish and pathetic they are, linking to family, okay, linking to a local community who are fake and false, all together, fake, false, fraud, surrounding sudden wealth, alright, all playing some sick mind games to deliberately drive this masculine or feminine insane, which is what they want to do, okay? But this 33rd degree Masonic judge is nothing but a spoiled little brat. Spoiled little brat. Spoiled little brat syndrome. I get what I want, and if I want this, I get this. Spoiled brat, alright? Got a community of people, community health workers, look, community people, community health workers, alright? In the local area, in the local government, alright? All fake, all false, fraudulent, court documentations, because they're for, well, I'm in the Freemasons, I can do what I want, I get away with what I want, 555, and if I want something, I'll get it. Type of mentality, again, spoiled little brat, using their position of power, okay, getting a community of mental health workers or what have you, nurses, doctors, other ones who's got nothing but spoiled little brat syndrome, all falsifying medical records and legal documentation to take full control of this sudden wealth, alright? But what they've been doing is they've literally been gambling with somebody's life. I bet I can do this, and I bet I can do that, and you do this, you do that. Alright, and I've got this area here and you've got that area, yeah. And this spoiled little brat here, she wanted to come out of poverty, alright. She wanted to come out of poverty. She wanted to walk this pathway to sudden wealth, but it wasn't hers, you see. She's also a spoiled little brat, okay. She's also got the mental capacity of like a 2-year-old bloke. Here she is, 2-year-old spoiled. Daddy, I want this and I want that, and if I want this and I want that and I want this. Yeah, spoiled little brat syndrome. Daddy, we know somebody, yeah, who works within the local community as a nurse practitioner or a mental health worker. So we're going to get our family member, oh, here you go, nose. Going to get our own family member involved, and people in the local community, or friends, or pals. We're going to round them up. That's what I'm getting, okay? Either the one who does rental cars all the time, alright, who's nothing but a spoiled little brat and all. They may look posh, some of these people, do you know what I mean? Or pretty Miss Polly, but spiritually poor. Spiritually poor. Poor mentality, okay? A poverty mindset. Even getting involved in poverty spells. Even getting involved in poverty spells. False fake ambulance call-outs. False fake tampered medical records, okay? Daddy, we've also got somebody who works within a community. Yeah, police officer. She will help us. Daddy, she will help us. We won't go to prison for this. We've got coffin and house. This sudden wealth, okay? They wanted to pay off their mortgage. Alright, so linking to male, female, corrupt copper, alright. Linking to family, corrupt law officials. Linking to family again, corrupt medical staff, corrupt nurses, doctors, psychiatrists, all that, yeah? We've got people who work in all areas, Daddy. We're never going to be exposed for this. got 16 or 14, she could have actually started all these evil acts, deeds and games at an age of 14 or 16 or even 18, and she could be around 21 now, okay? But mental capacity, it has gone up from a 2-year-old here to an 8-year-old, alright? Or maybe even an 11-year-old, but that's about it, alright? Got the number 31 here. They could have used, like, they could have, like, at least 31 people, alright, within their family and within the local community all doing this. Dark practitioner, dark energy worker, they thought they were getting away with it because they've got a corrupt copper, alright, but they wanted, like, to put an ending to their housing bills, like, they wanted some of this money to pay off, like, rent or a mortgage. To pay off rent or a mortgage, and then we've got this rental car. So let's check on in to this rental car, because somebody in this community, linking to this family, is always getting rental cars, and they got caught finding evidence, getting caught cheated, bank failure, and falling apart, anger management, and kicked to the curb. So someone who's linking to this family, and we've got with this child there as well. This could even be a childhood friend who wanted to join on in, a childhood friend who's got caught in wanting to take some of this money for themselves and get on in on gang stalking and wanting to make their own childhood friends' mental health deteriorate because they just wanted to fulfill a fantasy. They love drama. They've been under investigation. And they don't want to hear that because they say, I'm struggling with my mental health, I've got depression. Oh, no way. So they are playing a lot of mental health games, right? But a childhood friend or what have you, they've struggled with depression for a very long time. And they got angry at the thought of their own childhood friend receiving sudden wealth. So they joined in and put fake calls, okay, to mental health workers, doctors, okay, staff, you know, what they call nurses, healthcare workers, doctors, psychiatrists, what have you, alright? And they thought they'd get on in on playing these mental mind games, alright? Because they wanted to have some of this money deposited into their accounts, okay, for their participation and getting on and off in the rental car, beezing on and off to a dark practitioner, and they thought they was going to get away with it. They don't want to hear that they probably end up going to get locked on up, okay? Because they all wanted their own childhood friends to just pass on. Because there is an attempt, alright, with this dark energy practitioner. You're not going to go to a dark energy practitioner to wish somebody peace, love and light, let me tell you that. Alright, so he or she, childhood friend, beezing her off in this rental car, alright, going to get involved with this false family, okay, this fake ass community, another fake ass bitch. They was like angry, they was falling apart because they didn't want this sudden wealth to come to rightful person, so they got in on false reporting, alright, and playing mind games, yeah? But bearing in mind, a lot of these people have struggled with depression themselves, alright? So they've all got their own mental health problems, but they're all teamed up with a community, alright, to play mind games, okay, and make someone furious with what they've been doing, alright? Maybe they're furious with this getting caught cheating, with this masculine or feminine like cheating death. Maybe somebody should have been 15-15. Maybe somebody should have been passed on by now. Fantasising about this sudden wealth coming to them, splitting it amongst themselves. Living in a fantasy world. Living in a dream world. Or there was. Living in a dream world. Some sort of missing pieces to the puzzle. Missing piece to the puzzle. 10 of Cups. Then we've got 10 of Swords, alright. This backstabbing family, alright. Wanting to end one of their own family members. We've got 3 of Pentacles, oh no. And we've got the Death card. So it was all orchestrated, alright. Death. Oh my lord. 10-10 could be significant, okay? Ten could be significant. Orchestrated. Death card. 10 of Cups. 10 of Swords. This family are wanting to end their own family member, one of their own family members, linking to a childhood friend, okay? Knowing somebody who's nothing but fake, a fraud who works within mental health, alright? And they say, yeah, but you know, I've got depression and I'm struggling with my mental health. 17. If you help me, alright, I'll give you some of this money. That's the truth. So we can eat well. It's been like a tug of war, alright? They've been buying each other flowers, alright? So linking to they bought each other flowers, or quite possibly they could have bought flight tickets and linking to wanted to cause heartbreak, and they're wanting flight tickets. So this could be this like childhood friend or something, always getting rental cars, getting some flight tickets. They thought they was getting away with it. Dark practitioner, dark energy worker. Virgo Hermit. 6 of Swords. And 2 of Cups. Ace of Wands. And maybe they thought it was easy, you see. Because maybe they thought, well, this person is on their own a lot, right? And it's, well, because they're on their own a lot, and all this family's turning against this one person, and the people in the community against one person, and even like a childhood friend against one person, we'll get away with it. We already know a corrupt solicitor. Alright, well, they could also be trying to catch flights out of the country, or maybe even a flight attendant is under questioning because they've seen one of these people board a plane, but they had it all mapped out. Alright, it's all been orchestrated. They started walking on in, you know, catching a plane, flight tickets, okay, going abroad with some stolen money, okay, to participate in this orchestrated shit, alright? The flight tickets all mapped out. You come to this country, alright? We'll fly you out. We'll get these flight tickets sorted because we got the aeroplane, didn't we? Alright? And meet me here. Alright, meet me here. So she's gone out. Meet me here. There's the flight attendant, alright, getting these tickets. There's this corrupt solicitor or corrupt attorney who's been involved. She's gone on out, alright. They've been doing so much dark energy with the Four of Swords. They just wanted this masculine or feminine to go down. Maybe even die in her own home. Feel locked up or trapped, like within their own home. Or locked up or trapped inside of a hospital where they'll carry on being fakes and frauds and orchestrate, bringing about an ending. Doing this dark energy work. Mapped out. Mapped out, but they're all clapped out. And they didn't want to see this masculine or feminine be showered with this sudden wealth. Or even done dark magic, okay? As well. And then we've got the Seven of Swords. Very sneaky, very deceptive, and they could have gone like abroad. Somebody could have gone abroad via plane, alright? And then somebody could have come back via like a tunnel, you know, like from France or something like that. The tunnel or something like that. France or maybe even Dover or something. Alright. There's this judge. Here's this judge who knows people who work within IT, and then obviously like it's corrupt solicitor, power of attorney, alright. Mind games. We'll just label them as mentally insane, or we'll just label them as they've not got the mental capacity, alright? But we've got pals who work as nurses, doctors, all that bollocks, so we'll pull this off, alright? We'll pull it off. Keep them on their own, you know. Keep messing with the mental health, alright? Yeah. Keep making this person angry, alright, and when they pop on off, we'll say they're nuts, aren't they? But they're not. They're incredibly strong with a strength card. It's a sword, so that's the truth. Masculine or feminine, because it is Empress energy, but masculine or feminine could even be writing some sort of a story on how these people act like big man, and they want to point the victim and point like. They want to act like big man and be like, look at me, I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you, I'm more powerful than you, I'm right, you're wrong, and there's nothing you can do about it. 10 of Wands. Ships, boarding a ship. Ships. Maybe even drug trafficking. Yay. Spending some of this sudden wealth on yay. We'll snatch all of this money, alright. You know, bang this money in our accounts, shift it to overseas, maybe even abroad, offshore, overseas accounts, alright? We'll just give them, we'll sneak around and we'll sneak attack and we'll just keep giving them an arse whooping, alright, with this dark energy. Keep giving them an arse whooping, 2 of swords, alright? We'll make them mad and angry. Yeah, we'll traumatise them, we'll make them mad and angry. We'll just keep whooping them with this dark energy, alright? And we'll just keep playing mind games, alright? And we'll just keep backstabbing them, and then we'll just keep whooping them, and then we'll just keep sneak attacking, and we'll just keep blocking judgment, because there's a corrupt judge, and we'll block judgment, yeah. It's playing like a tug of war. A tug of war. Sneaky, sneaky. Blocking judgment, okay? Because they don't want to bring justice to a situation. 8 of Swords, I'll tell you why. Because they'll get locked up. They will get locked up, yeah. 5 of Swords, these enemies are going down. 7 of Pentacles, they all pulled up a chair, alright? Decided to split this sudden wealth between themselves and then deposit that into their bank account, okay? Split it amongst themselves. This is why we've got bank failure. Time's running out. 6 of Cups. Someone from childhood, family, past, a childhood friend and family. Time is running out. Time is running out. So they've definitely, at some point, somebody in this connection has been running around on a beach, alright? Either with the flight tickets or boarding some sort of ferry, alright? And they've been, you know, with this flight attendant or what have you, going on a beach. 6 of Cups, someone from past going on a beach. Maybe somewhere like Greece or somewhere, beach, sneaking on off. Because this looks like, you know, something like that, doesn't it? Like somewhere, like ancient, alright? 9 of Cups. They did a hex, like on a child or children. They did a hex on child or children. Are they guilty of collaborating to do a death hex on a child or children? Because they was just dreaming about strategizing and they had it all mapped out. Ace of Swords, that's just true. How they was just going to keep sneaking around, okay, doing all these evil acts, taking hold of some sort of sudden wealth, spending it on drugs trafficking, okay, and strongly trying to block off like intuition or judgment or trying to stop their time from running out because they wanted to buy a home, alright, because somebody in this connection has bought a home or paid off like rent, mortgage, because they want to get on property ladder and be like, look at me, I've took all of this sudden wealth, I'm getting on property ladder, alright, I'm going to buy this home, sell this home, I'm going to do this, alright, and we're going to keep blocking some sort of intuition, or we're going to, with the 2 of Swords, get someone angry, okay, mad, traumatise them, just because they wanted some sort of financial stability. 3 of Cups, these friends wanted a key to a house, a home, alright. Wanted a key to a house or a home, wanted to buy a house or a home, because they was dreaming, 9 of Cups, 4 of Wands, about being happy and being sat on a beach, swanning around, okay? Swanning around, flying out, flight tickets, sat on a beach, like, look at me. I'm having such a great time. Having some sort of passionate new beginning. Virgo, hair, mate. Sees the truth. This could be this undercover. Investigator sees the truth. Again, undercover. Could have spoke to this flight attendant. Did you see him or she, okay, boarding a plane, going on this beach, okay? Did you see them sneaking on off abroad? Sneaking on off drugs trafficking? Sneaking on off and paying for crystal ball readings? Sneaking on off and with a 2 of wands, making a deal with the devil. Sneaking on off to do more dark energy work, okay? Pulling up a chair because this community, they've all been sat in some sort of building, all getting their input on who should get what amount of money with this sudden wealth. And these evil people with the moon card, they wanted to keep it a secret, alright? And they even dreamed about hexing and cursing a child. They even dreamed about hexing and cursing a child. They're under judgment. Major, major judgment, okay? Because while they was catching a flight, they was hexing and cursing a child. Absolutely disgusting. Hexing and cursing a child, a baby, alright? And catching a flight. You may already know the T3232. Keeping you a secret, envy. How much this community thinks that they can trash talk this masculine or feminine who want to take this sudden wealth from, kick them to the curb because they're not but heirs. But they've been getting like recorded, partying, pubs, clubs, alright, they've been getting watched. They've been trying to burn or delete evidence. They've been getting rooms, hotels, motels, alright? Champagne and ice, darling. Let's discuss all these haters, how they're gonna kick this masculine or feminine to the curb. But they didn't know someone was watching what they was doing while they was trying to burn evidence, okay? Discussing hotel, motel, suite, business pleasure. And they know someone who's corrupt mental health worker, alright? And this corrupt mental health worker was paid money under the table to just bump this person off in hospital. To this bump this person off, setting the record straight, fighting for what you love. They've had a lot like a depression, but as soon as they got wind of like this sudden wealth and got involved in trying to snatch this sudden wealth and doing all this dark energy work and being able to bees around with more cars, rental cars and that, they thought that they was great. Nothing but jealous and envious. Meeting in rooms, discussing how to just straight up copy and paste, alright? Even a sex worker's involved in this backstabbing, deceitful betrayal who loves to put on a good show, alright, involved in burning evidence, linking to a corrupt judge, probably been noshy, a corrupt judge, all the rest, alright, because they're all haters. They all discuss kicking this masculine feminine to the curb, trash talking, alright. Knew that this masculine or feminine was quite highly emotionally intelligent. They got in their feels, alright, all got sleeping around with each other, having sex, even this corrupt law, got joining in the gossiping and the nurses, watching shit go down, alright. If masculine or feminine was trying to speak out about it, they discard it, backstab, betrayal, or keeping promises to each other. Don't forget, we're burning evidence and all that, we're getting rid of it. Maybe even trying to poison masculine or feminine's cup to get them angry, and maybe they caught some sort of poisoning. Game over. They could have tried to make masculine or feminine have like, like a heart attack with not even just dark energy work, hold on, because that is dark energy. So the brain shuts off, or the heart and brain, something to make their, like, wrongfully giving wrongful medication, so their heart or brain shuts off, alright? Just because they didn't want this masculine or feminine to come out of poverty, okay? And they didn't want it to come to light surrounding this sudden wealth, what they all took a cut of. Childhood friends, okay? People from family, people in the local community, knowing pals here, getting on it with someone here, getting on it with someone there, getting on a rental car. What's going on with this rental car? What's going on with this rental car? Pathway and poverty, because they wanted like a life of luxury, okay, from robbery, okay. They wanted a life of luxury from robbery. They were struggling to make ends meet and live this lavish lifestyle, what they wanted to bang all over social media, or, appear to be posh, rich, alright? Marriage and imprisonment. Even a married couple's going to prison. On the distant horizons. Someone who was courting or dating masculine, feminine at one time who got involved. An ex-lover who was dating masculine or feminine at one point. And this mature woman who's been handing out some pennies, okay, hush money, because she wants to live a posh, lavish life, okay, yeah, with this mature man who's been depositing this great fortune into their bank account, okay. We've got a main male who's also in despair because he took a gift and wanted to become a wealthy man of this money. Then we've got coffin, child, family room. They could have done this to their own sibling along with a community of people. Get on a train with me, alright? I'm now seen as an official holder of a large amount of this money. Get on a train with me. It's only my little brother or sister from family, but I'll get a community of people. Yeah, we'll all start working together to cover up this theft, alright? Yeah, because I don't want her to go work again, and I don't want her to work for what I've got. I think that because it's my brother or sister, I think, yeah, because it's my family, I think I should take all of this money, pay other people, alright, do these dark, sick, sinister things, alright. It's just absolutely ridiculous how far people will go. It really is. Theft, male, female, sudden wealth, false person, alright, also working in health department, pulling strings, all areas. Let's play mental health games, because I'm struggling with my mental health. I got depression. He wanted his own missus or daughter to have a rich privilege, like took some of the moolah, alright, again linking to family, get yourself a nice dress, darling, yeah, take your bloke out for some drinks, yeah, coughing, official person, we know so from family who works within government, alright, we'll get this sorted, because our journey is to take hold of this great fortune and try and stitch one of their own family members up and fabricate some sort of evidence and create a change, a force of change in their life up at a courthouse, because they wanted to take a gift and be seen as a wealthy man along with this main male who all trot around like the high honour because they want to get in Freemasons, okay? Because they're linking to Freemasons. Some sort of messages of how they fraudulently claimed power of attorney or some sort of conservatorships or something like this over this sudden wealth, and then trotting around acting high honour, proper splashing the cash because they wanted to get in the Freemasons, because they was expecting, well, I know family who's in there and we'll just get people in local community, but they was nothing but rats. Nothing but rats. They're not high on it at all. The rats. There's going to be an ending to this privileged lifestyle and this money getting passed around and messaging each other. There's going to be an ending, okay? Also an ending for this married couple who was linking to the courthouse, who wanted to be a wealthy man, so they took a gift. All swanning around. Yeah, we'll tamper with this. Yeah, we'll change these legal documentations. Don't you worry. We'll ban them. Yeah, we'll ban them. I'm not going back into poverty. No, I'll take some of this and I'm going to trot around acting high on me. Yeah, we're going to go abroad. Yeah, why not? Because they're childish, alright? She's childish. She's pathetic. She does love magic, alright? She does love magic. And I was thinking, when are you going to grow up, you fake ass cow? Alright? We've got coughing and expectation. This mature woman linking to child or children who's nothing but fake and fraudulent, okay? Linking to this man. We're trying to bring an ending with this mature man who's linking to a corrupt government official who loves to steal. It's their pathway, that's just what they do. And then bump people off who they've stolen from. Oh my lord. This could have been going on since the 80s. Okay. Ape shit. Maybe someone could have gone to New York. Maybe someone could have got some drugs from Mexico on the ship. Or been involved in lying on you, all this masculine, this feminine, big man, ape shit, all the fours. Regretting what they did. But they did it anyways. Identity theft. University student involved in lying on this masculine feminine. They just didn't want to see this masculine or feminine be their own boss and have their own company. They wanted to be boss, alright? They wanted to be boss. Oh look, digital footprint, cocaine dealer, amphetamines, crack, whatever, pills, weed. Rather hire underqualified as they're easier to boss around. Sheep, lost soul. Someone who just wants to be like Sinner's big ape man. Or I'm an ape man. I'm an ape man. Or I'm an ape man. Could be significant. Who's been getting in on black magic. And it's like they're out for BLOOD. They've got some sort of like hero complex, like they want to be seen as a hero and big man, alright? Draining masculine or feminine's energy to the extreme. Draining energy to the extreme. Inflated ego. Never says sorry, never admits wrongdoing, alright? Playing dumb, like they've never done anything of the sort. A lot of account hacking. Taking DNA samples to leave at crime scenes to set up someone else for crimes. Get them locked up. Get them to take the fall. They're off the bloody wall. Jealous of this masculine or feminine. Ex-obsessed. Ex-toxic family or linking to. An ex's toxic family and linking to a childhood friend. It could all be coming out about hacking devices and computers and then losing the will to live. Computer tech, you see. Hacking devices, computers, phones. Acting like nothing's ever happened. Okay? Putting out hits. 47. Obstruction and... Get me now. Obstructing and perverting the course of justice. Because they want to be a boss. Alright? Boss around. Dodgy lawyer. We've already seen that dodgy lawyer. Kidnapped for materialistic gains. Set up for crimes. Compulsive liar in the courtroom. They want to be this masculine or feminine, the proper obsessed. A crazy woman stalking. Landlord sending people, so even landlord is involved. This is making my ear itch. Tampering with evidence. Okay? One of these Facebook hackers who's going to get locked up is going to end up getting a teeth smashed out. Because they just want people to bow down, obey them. Alright? Someone's going to end up getting a teeth knocked out in prison. British UK. Someone's going to get the teeth knocked out in prison. When it gets exposed. Alright. India or Indian could be significant. This could be one of the staff. This could be one of the staff. This could be one of the judges. This could be one of the doctors. This could be one of the nurses, healthcare workers, what have you. Evil eye, linking to corrupt politician. Wow. In the local area, quite possibly. Thought there was just some sort of mastermind. Could actually have something linking to some sort of Japanese. Or licking each other out, lapping each other out, lickety, creating a false narrative. Mental health unit, lickety, lapping each other out, signing legal documents to claim assets, forged fraud. Someone who's from India or Indian involved. In changing legal documentation, in changing medical records, fabricating, alright, gonna get locked up, gonna get the teeth smashed out, house is gonna get raided, we've got obey in reverse. This ain't the type of person who's gonna bow down and obey these type of people. They're all under investigation. They thought it was a perfect idea. They thought, oh yeah, I'll take some of this money, we'll go on a trip to New York, man, why not? Yeah, and we'll get involved in drug trafficking, taking money under the table, spend it on drug trafficking, and boom, get raided. Acting scared after trying to intimidate you, nowhere. And then someone in this connection signed up to Illuminati with stolen money. They wanted to play mind games and they wanted to use this masculine or feminine to get some sort of clout. They got involved in MK Ultra, okay? They get no love. Alright, all out of love, pill popper, drug user, drug abuser, only wants to date you for clout. Dark practitioner, oh, going on offer, so many dark practitioners, got about 20 accounts to watch you from, so all eyes on this masculine or feminine, all eyes on this masculine or feminine. Something to do with Spain, could have got flight tickets to Spain, these sheeple, lost sheep. Maybe this one who gets these rental cars, who's got no occupation, who's always claiming to be depressed, who got heart attack, taking profits, money for someone else's work. They can even end up having a heart attack when it all comes out. Because rates are going down. This masculine or feminine is about to be rich as fuck. They was doing a death hex, these narcissists, flying monkeys, alright? Doing a death hex on life, family and career. Stalking and spying. Stalking and spying. Just wanted to end this masculine or feminine, any way, shape or form. The name Christian could be significant. Abusing law for selfish gains, alright? Poisoning food or drinks, or even maybe poisoning medication. Trying to destroy this masculine or feminine's business. Had a group of these corrupt nurses and doctors or what have you. They need to get a bloody life. So much abuse of power. So much abuse of power. Stealing other people's ideas. Okay? Something about a tick, like tracking location. Oh, we've seen you here. We've seen you there. Yeah. Yeah, we've seen you here. We've seen you there. And the fuck? Someone's like allowed to pop on the fuck on out and go for a walk, aren't they? And get some fresh air. Or are they not? Seen you here. Deluded to think they're getting away with it. We've seen you here. We've seen you there. Okay? They've gone too far. They're a disgrace. Shop assistant involved. Absolute disgrace. Trying to help someone who's already bumped someone off before, bump this another person off. A spiritual bully. Spiritually bullying, yeah, to make this masculine or feminine pop on off so they can go, oh look, what a nutter. Yeah, but we've got a huge payout coming. Secret society, protection, illegal, but that's in reverse. Maybe they was getting some sort of secret society, illegal protection, and police was refusing to bring justice because they was illegally protecting this group with this dodgy lawyer and all that, and there was deliberately obstructing and perverting the course of justice because they didn't want justice to be brought because, well, they wanted this money and taking money under the table, darling. Someone could be having a heart attack. Someone could be having a heart attack. Someone's going to go to prison and get teeth knocked out, alright? Corrupt judge. And we've got taking credits for your work or ideas. Shaved head, bald head, crime scene. Set up for crimes. British UK. Thought it was perfect. Lying on masculine or feminine. Identity theft. Okay? Constantly hacking computers. Maybe got a lot of like computer tech, how to hack computers. They know how to do this because they've done it a long time. And I mean they've done it a long time. Someone got involved because they wanted some money under the table to pay off the debts with a drug dealer and get some more. Could be linking to America or American. Okay? Friends in all areas, this corrupt politician. Yeah, friends in all areas. Maybe this corrupt politician's a knob jockey. Alright. Linking to a college IT worker. Pals, buddies. Buddies. Someone who's linking to college. Pals, buddies. Yeah, you help us reproduce this work as our own. We'll split the money amongst ourselves. Yeah. And we'll set this person up for crimes. They're going to get fired on the spot. For having an inflated ego, thinking that they have the right to take hold of this money and do all these evil acts and evil deeds. Could have even, with this records, took some money to someone else's music and split that amongst themselves. Do you know what I mean? So something to do with music also. Someone who likes I'm an Ape Man. Okay. Someone who likes that Coming in the Air Tonight with like the gorilla or whatever on a drum. Or is it ape? Yeah. Someone who likes this like band. Could even like be linking to, because if it's something to do with music, maybe someone in America even put hits out on the one who wrote the music and they're ashamed after what they did apparently because they've been getting involved in stalking, spying and signing legal documents to claim assets, forged and fraud. DJ, music, remix, gone too far, but also linking to British UK. So much account hacking. Using this masculine or feminine for clout, stalking and gaslighting. Thrashing this masculine or feminine, maybe with some sort of Baphomet rituals, or they're very mundane, alright, they're very materialistic. And they're all trying to gain respect by stealing, spiritually bullying somebody, but they're a spiritual hater. What's all that about? Bullying in groups. Freaks. Absolute freaks of nature. Sending in the flying monkeys, which are the gang stalkers, the narcissists, the psychopaths, the sociopaths, okay? Spending a lot of this money, what they took, on gang stalking. Which again, corrupt judge, obstructing and perverting the course of justice all the time. Them and their pals, buddy. And buddy. Trying to be this masculine or feminine's replica or whatever. Set of freaks. Denying, stealing, gaslighting, deluding. And this corrupt judge, corrupt law, is trying to find a reason to lock this masculine or feminine up who they've done all this to, right? Just to shut this masculine or feminine up. either lock them in prison, throw away the key, or get them locked up in hospital, alright? They need to grow up. They just thrash the people who they steal from, but they need to get a hobby, sacrificing for spiritual gifts. Sending people towards this masculine or feminine to date them for clout, trying to avoid karmic debts. So any work what someone puts on a computer or a laptop, they're hacking into that so then they can snatch it, claim rights and ownerships. Alright? Because they signed up to an Illuminati with some sort of stolen money, some stolen work. Some of these people did. And police was refusing to bring justice because they got some money to get themselves some more Batman cakes or a Batman dressing gown or Batman pyjamas, and I thought, it's alright, at least I've got some Batman cakes in it. I know, but I got some of this money under the table and I got myself some Batman cakes. Look at me. Look at what I'm buying with all this stolen money. I've got some Batman merch. I was involved in account hacking. I was trying to protect this like murderer on the loose, serial killer. Something to do with Germany. Christian again could be significant. Regretting what they did. Thinks it's easy being you. So they thought it was easy being this masculine or feminine. While they was trying to become a replica, they thought this masculine or feminine had an easy life. Ugh, honestly. Honestly. They just wanted to be seen as like trendy. Trendier, lapping each other out. Trendy. Something to do with Germany. Paranoid about being caught. Someone could have bought themselves some new Adidas clobber. Got involved in taking some of this money and got themselves a new Adidas clobber. All kitted on out in Adidas. Wrong move, losers. Maybe they've been spotted shopping. Spotted getting on trains or planes or boarding bar, going on a cruise or something like that. But they're just cruising for a bruising, sending so much evil eye, these superficial, greedy, egotistical people, who some of them is going to get the teeth smashed out in prison. It's been an absolute monster. Even this fake friend, nothing but monster, alright? Been feeding off somebody else's essence. They want to absorb this essence. We've got red hair or ginger hair, and we've got a bear. Bow down to me. Bow down to me. Linking to shave head, bald head. Narcissist, flying monkey. C-O-C-K, hungry. These set of psychopaths, proper hungry for it. The ones who signed up to Illuminati with stolen money or stolen work or something, or maybe music, and took the money to someone else's music. We've got wanting to stop and block justice. And it's out because they just need to bloody grow up, man. Honestly, these people, brown eyes is significant, right? But they just really need to grow on up. Wants to take down your business so they can take place because it's like a replica type of energy. Oh yeah, I'll be her or him. Yeah, I'll compete against them to be her or him. Take on their full identity and absorb their essence. Look, I can't even make it up. And absorb their essence. to be their replica. Yeah. Linking to satanic ritualistic abuse. We've got someone is willing to risk their own life to save you. So somebody's trying to save this masculine or feminine. Game over. It's about to explode. It's going to go down. Raids. They're going to try and run away. This fake friend and all. Or fake friends. They're trying to run away from the pending charges. They're all turning on each other. They was willing to sacrifice anyone not to be exposed. They've got offshore overseas account and they're trying to run away from God's wrath. Using ID, okay? Wanted to be part of Eastern Stars or something like that. Trying to follow this masculine or feminine in car with guns to end you before you speak out. Paying people for a shit ton of readings. Going to dark practitioners. And getting their niece involved. This fake friend's niece is involved. Could be age 30, 35. I don't know why, but they thought the devil was protecting them. This clout chaser who thought devil was protecting on fake accounts. Jesus is all over them, and that's why they're gonna experience God's wrath, okay? These toxic people. It's game over. Linking to child endangerment, okay? So maybe even putting a child or children's life at risk. And then going on off and doing beauty spells and throat chakra blockages. Because child or children are caught up in the middle of this. Set of pricks, they are. That's all I'm saying. Passing guns around to end your life, to try and end this masculine or feminine's life and child or children's life, because they don't want the child or children to have a good life, because they want all this money. Pure evil. Them and the little shitty bugaboos. Contract killing. A voodoo doll. Oh yeah, there was all biting the lip. Like, I'll get involved in this attempted murder, yeah. Or I'll get involved in trying to cover all this up. Yeah, I'm a corrupt solicitor or corrupt lawyer. I should have really bought justice, but I was getting some money under the table and I just couldn't help but, you know, be a part of this. And rituals are backfired. They're going to be bankrupt, and someone who works in the rent, alright, rent office, they was checking on in, alright, they was checking on in with this dodgy lawyer. Because they wanted to get involved with these toxic friends who's involved in blue and white collar crimes and help them just get away with it all. Yeah. Police force trying to hide evidence because they're just as toxic, and they was working with an assassin aged 35 to 40, so he's just got a fake personality. Yeah, it's actually made me really hungry. We've gone to some sort of Amsterdam or something like that. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll take that money. I'll go to Amsterdam. I'll get involved in doing voodoo dolls and pop on off down to Amsterdam or what have you. Yeah, why not? Could be breaking through these illusions. They was plotting on WhatsApp and expect some sort of good news surrounding a case. They wanted to go to Amsterdam or something. Get some herb from Amsterdam, darling. Could have got some flight tickets. That could be coming to light because they just wanted to steal and change someone else's full life, full destiny, put them in despair up at a courtroom because they wanted to be wealthy and they was taking gifts under the table. Fake, false, fake ass bitch. Fake, false, fake ass bitch. Fake, false, fake ass bitch. Getting involved in trying to bump somebody off. And then replace them and be their replica. Pathetic. She's pathetic. He's pathetic. Alright. Fabrication. Stitch up. Alright. Wanted to be wealthy man. Accepting gifts and privileged lady. Alright. Putting child or children. Child endangerment. Falsifying shit. Karmic father is playing mind games. But they're all gonna get locked up. I'm getting like outlaws. They've been getting like some sort of rings or something. Delivered, gifts delivered to the house, the home. Outlaws. I'm an outlaw, motherfucker. Outlaw. Yeah, I was raggedy one minute and didn't have much. And the next minute, all of a sudden, there was a big change, alright? Because his married couple was helping. Trying to be replica. Honestly, it's just disgusting. Scotland could be significant also. Baphomet. Checking who you talk to all the time. It's got fuck all to do with them. Hacking into Wi-Fi. So much invasion of privacy. And I was thinking, when are these going to get locked up for this theft then? When's this fake ass wealthy man and these fake ass judges and this fake ass bitch and someone who she was caught not dating going to get locked up then? Because that's where their journey is going to end. In prison. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Someone who worked in the housing or whatever, in this rent thing, alright, also involved, and they're going to get locked up. Yeah, they are. So I'm going to leave that there, because it's over an hour again, and like, there's so many people who's like running around playing these stupid games, but then they end up getting locked up in the end, and it doesn't really matter how much money you've got in your bank account or who your connections are, because sooner or later, these good undercovers, God's army, they soon catch up with them, sooner or later, but they just don't want to give it on up. They really don't. But an ending is coming, they're going to get locked on up, it's probably going to hit the news. Sending peace, love and light.